America is facing a crisis, a home and mortgage crisis, a crisis of rampant fraud, deception, and deceit. And the banks are the culprit. Banks are unjustly and illegally forcing families out of their homes on a daily basis. Want proof? Fact. Respected news agency Reuters reported in the Huffington Post that 84% of all home foreclosures are illegal. Fact. The banks have illegally foreclosed on 5,000 American active duty military members, men and women who put their lives on the line for our country, only to find out they've been left homeless. Fact. The Big Five national banks have been sued by attorney generals across the country for illegally foreclosing on homeowners and for loan fraud. America is facing a foreclosure epidemic. Homeowners all across the country are losing their homes to foreclosure. Who are these homeowners? They're people you know. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, your clients, and maybe even you. Good, decent, hard-working people. In this challenging economy, an estimated 15 million people are struggling to make their loan payments, and the number is growing and are in danger of losing their home. Families, single moms raising their kids, young people and senior citizens. They can't make their mortgage payments because they've lost their job. The company they work for is downsizing. Their salary's been cut. Pensions have been slashed or eliminated. Business gone bust. Dramatic loss of stock and market share. But the worst part, the banks lied to borrowers when they got their home loan. The bank used to be a place you could trust with your savings and in getting sound financial advice. It's a known fact that most first-time home buyers, even experienced home buyers, need help and guidance when getting a loan. So home buyers depend on the bank to help them, as they should. Banks are loaning tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars to home buyers, and therefore have a legal responsibility and duty to disclose exactly the terms of the loan, how it works, and what the payments will be, and not just say sign here without giving example. In many cases, banks promised low interest rates to borrowers to entice them to sign on the dotted line. But the truth is, the interest rate was low for just a short period of time. What borrowers were conned into getting were adjustable rate loans with teaser rates, not knowing that the interest rate that they were agreeing to would not stay at that rate. Getting a homeowner to agree to an adjustable rate mortgage meant money in the bank's pockets, a lot more money. Borrowers were unaware that their loan would adjust up to 5 points higher in the months to come. This piece of important bank loan information was conveniently left out of the discussion with the borrower, which led to the home payments skyrocketing to sometimes hundreds of dollars more than the borrower thought they signed up for. The borrower was sold a lie by the banks to get them to take the loan. It's no wonder homeowners fell behind on their mortgage. Banks also colluded with appraisers to inflate the value of the home and persuaded borrowers to take out higher loans. Why would they do this? Because it meant higher fees, greater yield spreads, and higher loan payments for the banks. Banks assured unsuspecting first-time borrowers and homeowners that the price of their home would always increase in value and that they could refinance in a year or two. The refinance game was another way banks racked up more fees and yield spreads. Banks didn't care if they created a bad loan because they immediately sold these loans to unsuspecting investors on the open market. They were sold to pension funds, insurance companies, and other banks around the globe. The banks and investment firms who originated these loans told their investors they were AAA quality loans, when in fact they were knowingly garbage with a high risk of default. But the banks didn't care. All they cared about were the fees, yields, and commissions they received from selling these bad loans. So banks were paid twice, first for originating and then again for selling these bad loans. But soon, reality set in. The mortgage and refinance scheme ran out of steam. The banks flooded the investment market with bad loans, loans they knew borrowers would not be able to sustain. They created a fire-breathing financial monster that was impossible to contain, which sparked the Wall Street mortgage mess and global financial meltdown. The result, home values didn't go up as the banks assured borrowers. They went in the opposite direction. Home values tanked. In fact, they dropped dramatically in many towns and cities across the U.S. In some major cities, Home values plummeted 50% and more in less than 3 years. This left homeowners with homes worth far less than what they paid for. In many cases, what they overpaid for. And the destructive impact caused by the banks on our economy and to hardworking people across the country continues to this day and will continue for years to come. So now borrowers and homeowners are doing all they can to keep from drowning in a sea of mortgage debt. They look for work, but no one's hiring. They get a second job, but the pay still isn't enough to make ends meet. The homeowner and her family is totally stressed out because they don't know what to do. They don't know what will happen if they lose their home, their memories, everything they've worked for. The only thing left to do is to turn to their lender for help. But the banks aren't there to help, even when they've been given billions of dollars in TARP bailout money, paid for by the American taxpayer. All the banks did was to hold on to the bailout money, use it to their own gain, tighten the credit market, and squeeze the American taxpayer, you, even more. When the borrower and homeowner do call the bank for help, the banks make it extremely difficult for them. They make it nearly impossible to speak with someone, with long hold times, sometimes more than an hour, with pre-recorded messages that lead nowhere, with constant busy signals. If the homeowner does get someone on the line, they get pat responses. I'm sorry, we can't do anything for you unless you're at least 3 months behind on payments. Requiring the borrower to be 3 months behind on payments is another bank scam. Banks have even suggested to borrowers not to make their mortgage payments because this was the only way they could help them. Here's how the scam works. The bank acts as a servicer of the loan. They sold the risky loan to the unsuspecting investor or pension fund in the first place. But the bank is retained by the investor or pension fund to collect the mortgage payments from the borrower. The bank gets paid large fees for collecting these payments. And as long as the loan is active, the bank gets paid by the investor or pension fund, regardless if it's in default or not. Plus, not only does the bank make money from the servicing fees, they make money in pursuing legal action against the borrower, doing valuations on the property, securing the property if vacant, and from the entire management of the defaulted loan and home. Most times, the defaulted loan doesn't even go to foreclosure for many months or even years, and the bank still gets paid on the loan by the investor. So it actually pays to drag out the foreclosure process and make it difficult for the borrower to work out a solution. When the borrower tries to contact the bank for help, they hear, "Give me your information and I'll have someone call you. We'll get you the paperwork to fill out and see what we can do." But the banks barely return the phone calls. Banks rarely respond to all the paperwork the borrower sends in to the bank. The only thing homeowners get from the banks is the runaround. Frustrated and worried, the homeowners turn to others for help. Real estate agents, mortgage brokers, insurance agents, friends, families, co-workers. But here's the problem. Friends and family don't know what to do when it comes to talking to banks. Even if they did know what to do, they're prevented from helping. Banks have made it practically illegal for someone who doesn't hold a real estate license or financial broker license to negotiate on their behalf or to help the homeowner out of their situation. What's more, real estate professionals have just as much difficulty with the banks as the homeowner. Here's what happens. Homeowners have several options when they can't make their mortgage payment. The most common choices are foreclosure, deed in lieu of foreclosure, short sale, loan modification. But are the banks really helping homeowners with these choices? Homeowners are doing everything and anything they can to remedy their situation, searching high and low for a solution to their problem, but to no avail. The hoops the banks make everyone jump through are rings of fire doused with gasoline. Very few homeowners actually make it through the process, and the foreclosure process itself has been manipulated by the banks. And proof of this was established by the internationally publicized robo-signing scandal. Banks illegally foreclosed on millions of borrowers, even borrowers who were current on their loan payments. 5 major banks were sued by the federal government and 49 state attorneys general for loan servicing and foreclosure abuses. They won a settlement of $25 billion against the banks the largest joint federal-state civil settlement in history. Criminal and civil suits are still pending. But there's more shocking news. Even homeowners who make their loan payments on time each month are at grave risk. Here's how. Since the mortgage meltdown in 2008, more than 427 national and regional banks, lenders, and investment companies have gone belly up or bankrupt, and that number is still rising. The failed banks were then bought up for pennies on the dollar by the big five banks, along with their assets and mortgages. Plus, all of the mortgages that failed banks were servicing or acting as a servicing agent were also absorbed by the big banks. So any homeowner who is making their loan payment to a failed lender, or any lender, has got to ask themselves, who owns my mortgage? Who am I really paying? Are my payments really being credited to my loan payments? Can the bank who I'm now paying prove that they are authorized to take my payments? Or am I making payments to a lender who says they own my loan, but really don't? By law, any bank who's foreclosing on a mortgagor has to prove they are the true servicer of your loan and mortgage by producing the original signed loan and original paperwork. And in most cases, they can't. All homeowners have every legal right to know who owns their loan and to demand to see the original loan documents they signed when they purchased their home. Because if the foreclosing bank can't produce the original note, they have no standing or right to foreclose on your home. That would be like you filing for foreclosure on your neighbor, but you can't prove that your neighbor borrowed the money from you. If you're paying the bank and they're not your true lender, you may have a problem. Because if those payments are not credited or don't make it to your true lender, you still owe those mortgage payments. And if that bank or lender has failed or gone bankrupt, you won't be able to get your money back, which leaves you holding the bag, responsible for those payments, and SOL, surely out of luck. What the banks are doing is nothing less than deception and deceit. It's a federal offense. No one is immune to what the banks are doing. No one. This unjust and unlawful behavior has got to stop. If homeowners have to abide by the law, then so do the banks. Yet the banks behave as if they're above the law. Until now, there was little you could do to help. But now, anyone can help. Help yourself and get paid for helping. It doesn't matter if you're a real estate agent, insurance rep, mortgage broker, neighbor, friend, homeowner, or someone who simply wants to do good and get rewarded for it. Now's the time to help. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, your clients. Help restore the American dream. Help restore decency, pride, and honor to those who are unfairly treated by the banks by giving them a fighting chance. Get paid for doing good. Get paid for doing the right thing. Get paid for helping those in need. Here's how. Chances are great that if you're a homeowner making payments on time each month, you could also be a victim of loan fraud. Did you know that there are legal resources available to homeowners to help uncover and shine a bright light of the true status of their loan, the defects regarding their loan, and the foreclosure procedure? Did you know that homeowners may be entitled to money damages from the bank and may not even be aware of it? These legal resources are highly guarded inside secrets and legal courses of action that banks don't want you to know about. But the secret is finally out. There's a company that's on the cutting edge and know exactly how to protect the rights of homeowners and borrowers when it comes to foreclosure law, defaulted loan payments, and proper procedure. They fight for what's right. They help you force the banks to prove they've followed proper legal procedure. They champion the homeowner to help them solve the most stressful situation of their lives. The company is armed with the best legal minds to combat the banks, and they're ready to go to battle for you. The company is Legal Armor. Legal Armor is your shield against foreclosure, your champion for mortgage fairness. Join with Legal Armor and earn income as you help others get the help they need. Legal Armor arms and empowers the homeowner, the borrower, and the consumer by offering affordable, sound legal plans to help defend their home against illegal foreclosure action and improper bank practices. These plans give them access to legal expertise and attorneys who make certain they're represented properly, protected, and make the banks prove their actions against the homeowner. Legal Armor offers peace of mind to the homeowner who feels lost and in the dark when it comes to knowing their options. Most importantly, Legal Armor provides protection of the homeowner's legal rights, rights that have been trampled and buried by the banks. Legal Armor gives homeowners and borrowers access to an attorney, legal protection, and the fighting chance they never had. With the support and backing of attorneys dedicated to foreclosure law, the Fair Debt and Credit Reporting Act, and banking and lending practices, you can now feel confident that the homeowner has someone to turn to protect their rights and pursue grievances against the banks for possible wrongdoing and illegal foreclosure proceedings. Legal Armor is your golden opportunity to earn income while helping others. You control your own hours, schedule, earnings potential. Here's how you can start earning income right away. When you sign up with Legal Armor as an independent representative, you get paid a percentage for each plan you sell to customers. You also get paid a percentage of the legal plans that your representative sells. So you get paid for each homeowner and customer you sell plans to. And you also get paid for each new plan sold by each independent representative you sign up. And for each new plan sold that your representative's reps sell for 6 levels. Legal Armor keeps this simple by using a unilevel compensation plan. Every customer and homeowner you enroll and every representative you enroll can be placed on your first level. This is called your front line. You become each new member's sponsor. So every homeowner, customer, or rep you enroll on your front line is someone you sponsor. You can sponsor an unlimited number of people on your front line. The more customers, homeowners, and reps you sponsor directly onto your front line, the more income you generate. This is called building wide. The more wide you go, the more money you make. Legal Armor pays a very generous percentage for each new customer you enroll, and also for each new customer enrolled by each independent representative you bring on board, and for each new customer enrolled by each of your representatives' representatives. It gets better. Every new representative and every new customer that your frontline reps and customers enrolls and sponsors gets placed on your second line. Your first frontline members are the sponsors of your second line, since they directly enrolled their new customers and independent reps. So now, Legal Armor pays you not only for all the new customers, homeowners, and borrowers you sign up directly. Legal Armor also pays you a generous percentage of sales generated by your frontline representatives. It gets even better than that. Any new customers and any new reps that your second line reps enroll and sponsor can be placed on your third line. Your second line representatives are the sponsors of your third line, since they directly enrolled their new customers and independent reps. Not only does Legal Armor pay for your sales on your front line and second line, you also get paid on your third line. Here's the icing on the cake. Want to get paid even more? This process continues through the sales made to any new customers all the way to your sixth line. So Legal Armor pays you for all sales made by you and for all sales made by 6 levels of representatives, including your sales. This is called building deep. The deeper your lines go, the more passive income you make. Passive because you're being paid off of sales that you yourself did not generate. Let's look at some numbers so you can see how quickly your income builds. Let's say you enrolled 10 customers. They are now on your front line. You get paid 30% of the gross sales for all of these customers you sponsor right away. You receive your fast start bonus within 2 weeks of the sale, so you can have money in your pocket right away. Also, an additional 20% of the gross sales are set aside as sales bonuses for you, your sponsor, and your upline as part of the monthly sales check. Since you sponsored the new customer, you get 15% of the sales bonus. Out of these 10 customers, 3 of them become independent representatives, just like you. These 3 reps will also enroll their own customers, which are now on your second line. Legal Armor will pay you 5% of the sales bonuses. Wait, it gets even better. Each month, as the process continues, you place more and more customers and reps in your front line, while your reps are doing the same thing and filling your second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, and sixth line. So while you're earning 30% from all your new customers in your front line, plus your sales bonus, you're also earning 5% of the sales bonuses on all the customers in your second, third, and fourth lines, and 4% of all the customers in your fifth and sixth lines. Can you see the exponential earnings power you can create as you and your front line duplicate these simple, easy steps each month? But this is not even the best part. You get paid again from another source as well. Here's how. When new customers sign up for one of the legal plans, they pay an initial sign-up fee, plus a monthly membership fee. Legal Armor rewards you even further by paying you the same percentages of the monthly membership fees collected each month. This extra payment builds a residual income for you. You are still being paid for sales that you or your downline reps made months before. Let's look at those numbers again. Remember, you sponsored 10 customers and placed them on your front line, and you received 30% of the gross sales right away as their sponsor and 15% of the sales bonus. That's great. But next month, you sponsor another 10 customers. So in 2 months, you not only receive 30% of gross sales plus 15% of the sales bonus from your new customers, but you're also getting residual income from the customers that you sponsored last month, 15% of their monthly payments. Remember the 3 customers in month 1 that became representatives? Some of their customers also became reps that enrolled customers, and so on, all creating passive and residual income for you. You've earned income not only on customers that you work to enroll, but also on customers that others work to enroll. 5% of sales bonuses on your second through fourth lines, and 4% of sales bonuses on your fifth and sixth lines. Plus, you've earned a residual income of the same percentages for all of the monthly fees paid by all customers sold by your entire group of representatives. This is the power of leverage. This is the power of leveraged income. Your team is helping you put more money in your pocket. And because you're earning on the success of so many people in your organization, you can create an extremely lucrative income. This is exactly how large incomes are created. The wider you go, the more you earn. The wider you go, the more hope, smiles, and confidence you deliver to homeowners. You're literally helping tens, if not hundreds and thousands of homeowners and borrowers as you earn income. You're also helping your friends, family, co-workers, and those you enroll earn part-time or full-time income. What you may be saying now is, "This sounds fantastic. I'm in. How do I maximize my earnings potential with Legal Armor?" The absolute best and easiest way is to stick to the basics. Plain and simple. Help people who truly and desperately need help. Talk to homeowners who are behind on their mortgage payments. Talk to homeowners in foreclosure. Talk to people who are in direct contact with homeowners, such as real estate professionals, brokers, insurance agents, mortgage brokers, bookkeepers, your local place of worship. Let the homeowners know they're not alone. There's nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. Let them know that there's affordable legal help just waiting for them. Share the Legal Armor legal plans and products so they can get the help they need. And once you do this, the floodgates will open. The people you tell and enroll will tell others, and they'll tell others. And before you know it, you'll have a very wide front line, second line, third line, through to the sixth line. Remember, many of your customers and homeowners who take advantage of a legal plan will become your representatives, walking testimonials to the success and service they receive to help them with their foreclosure and home loan troubles. In turn, they'll share their experiences so others can get help. This adds more income to your pocket. The more you support your team of Legal Armor independent representatives to duplicate your efforts each month, the faster and greater you grow your income. Legal Armor is a compelling and highly lucrative business opportunity. All you have to do is share what you have to offer. Share it with those in need of foreclosure help, those working for a way to generate additional income in a challenging economy, those seeking an exciting new career, The Legal Armor Unilevel Compensation Plan gives you built-in high customer and homeowner demand for its foreclosure legal services, proven stability and retention, generous percentage payout for enrollment on your front line through your sixth line, lucrative bump in percentage payout for goals reached, stellar rank promotion for sales goals reached. Getting started with Legal Armor couldn't be easier. How would you like to know how to get started for free? In a moment, you're going to discover how you can become an independent representative at no cost and start earning income almost immediately. All it takes is just 2 simple steps. Step 1. The Legal Armor Legal Plans. When you enroll as an independent representative, there are 2 plans you offer your customers, homeowners, and borrowers. The Defender Plan. The Defender Plan is an all-inclusive foreclosure legal service package designed specifically to get your homeowner and customer the help and legal support they need to defend themselves against the banks. The foreclosure legal service includes foreclosure defense counseling to assess and review the homeowner's loan and foreclosure situation, title analysis to ensure clean title, lien status, and possible title defects due to bank loan fraud, property valuation so the borrower knows the true market value of their home without bank interference, qualified written request or QWR, a demand on the bank to prove that they have the right to service the original note and mortgage, prove they've reported collections according to federal law and guidelines, and prove they've kept accounting records according to federal law. This letter alone puts the lender on notice that the borrower is represented by counsel. Credit review to let the borrower know how delinquent payments in the bank's reporting to the 3 major credit bureaus have affected their FICO score. Identify theft protection to safeguard personal information from being compromised by thieves. Protects your Social Security number, credit card accounts, online transactions, and more. Financial planning to help get the borrower back on sound financial footing even while in loan default or foreclosure. Do-it-yourself legal forms to empower your borrower and customer with an arsenal of easy-to-use, ironclad legal contracts for a variety of situations. Save thousands of dollars in attorney fees. 24-hour emergency services for your got-to-have-it-now emergency needs. Restrictions apply. Online will program. Quick and simple will creation to give your customer and their family peace of mind should disaster occur. 25% traffic violation discount representation. Just this one feature alone, when used, could pay for the entire cost of the plan. So, what would you expect your new customer or homeowner to pay for this specially designed legal plan? A foreclosure defense plan that includes expert legal counseling, proof and confirmation of your bank's proper servicing of the loan, legal forms, credit review, financial planning, legal advice, support, plus all the features and benefits just described. Packages similar to these sell for thousands of dollars every single day. Purchased separately, these services would cost your customer double. But with you as their independent representative, you can offer your customer the Legal Armor Defenders Plan for an easy, affordable investment of only $495 plus $19.95 a month. That's it. Just $495 plus $19.95 a month. That's less than half the cost of satellite TV or cable service. This one-of-a-kind foreclosure protection membership plan has never been offered before, anywhere. Legal Armor recognizes the homeowner's desperate need and craving for a way out of their situation. Sometimes, homeowners want more protection, more hand-holding, and greater access to legal counseling. So, for those customers who want greater coverage and security, Legal Armor offers a second legal plan. It's called the Defender Plus plan. Defender Plus gives your customer everything included in the Defender Plan, plus in-person foreclosure attorney consultation, maximum client-centered defense for the homeowner who wants that extra hands-on performance and assurance, mortgage securitization analysis, thorough scrutiny of the mortgage or deed of trust by a professional auditor to make sure that your supposed lender has the right to foreclosure on your customer's home, validation of debt, a point-by-point detailed checklist the banks must comply with to prove that they have the right to collect payments from the homeowner. Sends a strong message to the lender that the homeowner is represented by legal counsel. Credit repair and consultation. Get your customers back on financial track and increase their buying and borrowing power. The Legal Armor Defender Plus membership plan is a diamond-level package that gives your customer the ultimate level of protection, counseling, and support they deserve. Your customer's investment for Defender Plus is only $1,495 plus $39.95 a month. With both the Defender and Defender Plus legal service plans, Legal Armor makes it super easy for you to provide your customers with the exact care and foreclosure protection they want and desire. Step 2. Are you ready to get started? By now, you can see how easy it is to offer these must-have foreclosure legal plans to your customers. With the pent-up demand and critical need for legal support and protection against the banks, the high prevalence of illegal foreclosure action and loan fraud, Legal Armor's Defender plans practically sell themselves. There are 2 ways to become an independent representative. For just a small investment of $89, you can start earning income almost immediately. In fact, you make your investment back and then some with just your first sale. $89 puts you on a path to creating a massively successful and lucrative new business, full or part-time. And, as promised, you can also get started for free. That's right, free. No tricks, no gimmicks, no fine print. Become an independent representative with $0 out of pocket. With this option, you enroll 2 new customers. Legal Armor keeps the income from these sales, and you begin earning with your 3rd sale. It couldn't be easier. Enroll now for just $89 and start earning income immediately with your first sale. Or, if you prefer, enroll for free and start earning beginning with your 3rd sale. Just click on one of the enroll buttons below right now. This is your opportunity to do well by doing good, get paid for helping others, make a difference. Finally, there's a solution to the problem that homeowners, borrowers, and customers have been looking for. Legal Armor, a service for serving others. Enroll today by clicking one of the buttons below. Join the Legal Armor team now and give a fighting chance to those folks and families who are being unfairly treated by the banks and are the unsuspecting victims of lender abuse. Make the banks accountable for their actions. Give the homeowners the legal tools they need to stand against injustice. Help restore America to its former greatness. Legal Armor, your champion for mortgage fairness, your shield against foreclosure. Join us. Join today.